Welcome and thank you for coming to another amazing Think and Thrive event here at Sunmarke School. Today we are very excited to have our external guest speaker Matteo, and our moderator today interviewing and asking the questions is our role model student Sofia. She is in year 12 here at Sunmarke, one of our eco-warriors and newly appointed deputy head girl for next year. Thank you, and we look forward to hearing your interview.
Thanks so much.
Good afternoon. It is truly an honour to welcome you all to our Think and Thrive Summit. Our guest today is Swiss entrepreneur and investor Matteo Boffa. With a background in finance and military service, he has since shifted his focus to sustainability, social impact and environmental protection. He is an active investor and serves on multiple company boards globally. He also teaches entrepreneurship, social impact and sustainability at universities in the UAE and Switzerland. For his work, he has been recognised by Forbes 30 Under 30, winning MEED's Middle East Young Entrepreneur of the Year award, and receiving the Business Tabloid's Green Entrepreneur of the Year accolade. Mr. Boffa, thank you for being with us here today. We are truly privileged to hear from your experiences and wisdom.
Thank you so much for the invite. I'm very happy and honored and actually a bit excited about this.
Starting with your childhood and early life, can you give us a brief overview of this? Where were you born and raised?
So I was born and raised in Switzerland.
As a child, what did you like about school and what did you not like about school?
Mostly the break. I loved the break and the sport classes. I was not a very good student, to be honest. I was struggling a lot with mathematics and languages in Switzerland. I don't know if you are aware, but from very little age, you have to speak at least 3 national languages, which is Italian, French, and German. I've been raised in the Italian-speaking part, which is the smallest one. So for us, it was important to be introduced to different languages, and for me, was a big challenge.
Yeah, that's definitely very interesting, and I'm sure many of the students here relate to that first part. Did you have an influential person or topic in school that raised your interest in the environment?
Not necessarily at that age. Environment and sustainability was not really a big topic at the time. We're talking about like 25 years ago. So it was not something that school or people or politics were really talking about. So it was nothing that I was able to jump in at that age.
Yeah, that's very interesting. So now that we know a little bit about you, we'll start talking more about your professional journey. So what inspired you to pursue entrepreneurship in this sector and how did you get started?
So I have to go a little bit back. As I mentioned, I was not a very good student. And at the age of 14, when you finish the mandatory school in Switzerland, you have to take a decision which leads you to start a profession, which is the apprenticeship career, or the school to go after to university. So based on my notes at school, I was not very successful in the idea of going to university. And my family as well said, Matteo, go work, it's better. So they gently pushed me to working. So I started working for a bank at the age of 14, 15 years old, which is not child labor, is legal. You can have it for any type of profession, from like pastry, mechanic, banker, insurance, so any type of profession you can jump. What is the advantage is that you start very early, and if you perform, you can as well continue working after this 3-year formation. Again, I passed these 3 years and I did my military service, which is mandatory in Switzerland. And I realized that on top of not being a very good student, I was not very good employee as well. I didn't really enjoy what I was doing. Managing somebody else's money was interesting for a certain point. The career was quite easy to reach with time. But I was not very good. I was not very passionate about it. And after what happened is I decided to become an entrepreneur.
That's certainly interesting. So given the dynamic and kind of ever-changing nature of the sustainability industry, how do you stay updated on emerging trends and ensure that you stay informed when making relevant decisions?
Is actually thanks to students like you. I participate a lot in incubator, accelerator inside the university or inside school here in the UAE, Switzerland, and now lately in Mexico. And what I love to do is find people or students with great idea and I love to invest in their idea and believe in what they want to do and change the world in a positive way. Why? Because even if I'm 33 years old, I'm not updated with the latest technology and especially the new trends in sustainability. So I don't have the patience to start my own business. What I'm doing, I'm scouting bright minds with good idea and a lot of time and energy to invest.
It's very nice to hear. So can you share some of the latest innovations, technology, or sustainable practices that you've been advocating for?
Yes, this is a bit kind of weird. Cricket's not the sport that you for sure know, insect. So I've been invited by the Mexican government to attend startup competition by different university, and a group of students slightly older than you came on stage and present something totally new, something that left me kind of speechless, and they give me some products which were cookies, pasta, and other products made out of crickets, the insect. So I said, this is very fascinating, the taste is good, but what is the sustainability angle on this? It's basically food for the future. It's avoid to use a lot of water, electricity, and as well, it's something that grows very fast, and the impact for the society is very, very good. And you avoid to kill cows and other animals.
Yeah, definitely. So why is it essential for young people to be aware of climate change, and what role can we play in combating it?
So I'm not as technical as Greta Thunberg, probably. My knowledge in climate change is it's kind of limited, but I think it's extremely important to look in what is the future. Maybe my generation are gonna kind of survive out of it in a decent way. Your generation slightly with more challenges, which is going to be probably related to water. That's why as well the cricket is something that it's interesting for me to invest. The future is not super bright. Yesterday I heard on the radio that Switzerland already used the consumption